Hello, Stephanie Zima here, Walk It Free. Happy Monday, talking to you today about implementation. So this week in my mentorship community, I am kicking off implementation week because so many network marketers are learning. It's always the next shiny thing, right? It's always the next shiny thing that we're after. We are taking this course on why we are not able to convert sales, and we're doing this course to figure out how we're going to brand better, and we're going to do this and that and the other, right? But in the end, what we are not spending time on is why we are not implementing what it is that we want to implement, right? We're not doing the work, we're not doing the dids, and that is a problem. That is why you are not having the success that you want to have, okay? There's no other reason. You probably have every single thing within you that you need, and you just need to acknowledge the fact that there's a few things that are preventing you from actually doing it. Please don't mind my children. You hear my children in the back, and it's summer break, right? I mean, it's summer break, and that's what it is. So this week we're going to be talking about implementation strategies and achieving success as a network marketer, because what it is, it's requiring dedication, discipline, continuous learning, and a super strong mindset. Okay, it takes your consistent action. Here's the keyword: action, right? It takes adaptability. It takes willingness to step out of your comfort zone, and so on and so forth. So you have to be committed. You have to really be committed. And many of us are having already problems with being committed, and especially if you're a mom, right? How many times does this happen? You're trying to record a video, and next thing you know, the whole menagerie over there is screaming around, and out of the sudden everyone is in there and wanting to do something, and you just lose your train of thought. You have to have strategy in order to continue to strive in your business, to manage your life and your business, okay? So by staying committed to your personal growth, you have to embrace this positive mindset, and you have to leverage like your mentors and your team members. You have to leverage this to overcome your challenges that you usually have, right? And that's really what it is. It starts with the belief. You have to start believing first. Then you have to have a strategy as to how to implement, what steps to do, how you can manage life and work, how you can keep organized, how you're going to be dedicated, where the intrinsic motivation is coming from. Because you know what, not to be rude, without intrinsic motivation, you are not going to be succeeding. You're going to pay mentors left and right, but the goal really is for you to learn how to do it yourself, because you want to be a leader eventually yourself, right? I mean, isn't that the point? We all want to level up. We want to level up. So that means you're going to have to learn how to be a leader. You have to become a leader of leaders. And the only way how you can do that is if you learn how to have intrinsic motivation, how to stay organized in your business to the point that you are doing all of the actions that you need to take consistently. And that does not mean once in a while, okay? So here's the thing. If you are doing something in your business, and then out of the sudden you get freaked out by self-sabotaging behaviors or by curveballs that are being thrown at you, what's going to happen is you are actually setting yourself back 3 full days. Every single time you stop a day, you're setting yourself and your progress back another 3 days back. So if you do that in a month, you do that twice in a month, you're losing almost 2 weeks of work. And if you're not seeing any results, that's the reason why, okay? You have to have the designation, the discipline and the dedication. You need to have a really strong why. Why are you doing this? What's your passion about it? We are talking about this business is an energy business, right? Would you want to buy from someone who you don't really like? No, you're not going to buy from them. So you have to become likable. You have to do, there's so many moving pieces here. Okay, it's so easy to give up. And I know that sometimes network marketing people that are recruiting you are not telling you the truth. They are telling you, oh, it's so easy, it's just 30 minutes a day. No, it's not just 30 minutes a day, unless, here's the unless, unless you're super organized and you're super clear on what activity you are going to do within that 30 minutes. And that is exactly what I teach in my mentorship group, where people, I have a yearly program that is obviously the best possible, because healing takes time. Healing self-sabotaging behaviors, identifying your paradigm, identifying your patterns, identifying what is going on for you, that takes time. And if you are serious about business, then that yearly mentorship is what you want to go with, because what we do is 4 times or 4 quarters, 3 months, so 4 90-day runs. We are identifying exactly what are the goals you want to achieve, what steps do we need to take, how are we going about it. And every week I will be talking to you about your progress. I will be talking to you about your limiting beliefs. I will be talking to you about the things that are happening for you, what is going on, what has gotten in the way. I will help you find strategies on how to manage children, for example, or how to, get clear and get the most out of your time that you have. You don't have to work 50,000 hours a week, but you need to be clear about the activity that you're doing in that time block that you're having. And this mentorship group one-on-one is definitely the way to go, because your life is different than my life and everyone else's life, right? Okay, so that's that. But I also, in my mentorship community, I talk about weekly topics. So this week, we obviously talking about implementation. You will never succeed in your business if you do not implement. So stop chasing your shiny object syndrome things. Here's a tip, here's a tip, here's a tip. Stop chasing and invest into something that will actually teach you the foundation, the way of how to move through your online business and make it effective, okay? Because if you do not implement, and I'm discussing all the reasons why people are not implementing, and I'm helping with this one, on Friday, I always have a call where somebody can sign up for the hot seat coaching, and we can kind of go through and figure out what happened for them that week and why they're not able to do it, or what they could be doing differently. So don't miss out. That is what's going on in my mentorship community this week. Okay, so stop wasting all your money on all these how-to videos and how-to things. If you want to crush it, first you have to get your habits under control. You have to get your discipline right. You have to figure out what it is that you need to be doing, and you need to go and get your foundation stable. Trust me on that. It is a process to get the foundation ready that you can soar. You are wasting your money if you are trying to step out and chase all these little hacks and all these little newbies and all this. This is just a waste of time. If you are not implementing, you have to get your foundation under control first, then you can build the house, right? Can you imagine you trying to build you're putting a roof on your house without walls and without windows and without a basement and without a strong foundation? It's gonna crumble. There's you can have all the illusions in the world, but it's going to crumble. You have to have your foundation in there. You have to figure out, what is it? What is consistent action look like for you? What is strong mindset look like for you? What does discipline look like for you? What is dedication? What is your why? Why are you doing this? Has it a strong emotional attachment for you? You need to get leverage of your mentors and team members, okay? So plug yourself into someone who's there one-on-one for you and who can help you figure this out. We'll see you next week.